Hello everyone, today I will discuss with you a crucial topic. It's a dilemma we're facing in Lebanon nowadays, which is that Lebanese women marrying a foreign man cannot pass on their Lebanese citizenship to their children and spouses. In an interview held by the non-governmental organization Human Rights Watch, Lebanese women shared their experience about marrying a foreigner and the cost they have paid in shade of being Lebanese. The current law discriminates against Lebanese women marrying a foreigner, their children and their spouses by denying citizenship to the children and spouses. Spouses and children have to constantly renew legal residency and work permits, and they have to pay fees frequently in order to live and work legally in Lebanon. It's humiliating and frustrating to routinely reapply for Lebanese residency, but officials remarked that some people are lucky to have free residency, as if this was some kind of blessing they gained rather than being their own right. The children are being raised in Lebanon, taught everything about the Lebanese culture, tradition, heritage and nature, but at the end of the day they are only considered residents but not citizens. They face hundreds of obstacles each day because the law affects almost every aspect in their lives. They cannot be covered by the National Social Security Fund or by the Health Ministry, unlike the Lebanese. They cannot inherit property from their mothers. One of the mothers in the interview said that she has 2 houses and 2 shops but cannot register them on the name of her children after she dies. Concerning education and career, non-citizen children face bureaucratic barriers in enrolling in public schools and universities. When it comes to jobs, they are banned from working in fields such as medicine, pharmacy, engineering and architecture. So many people have to give up on their dreams and work in a field they don't like instead. Imagine that aside from all the problems they are facing each day in this unjust country, imagine how their psychological state will be. Imagine how millions and billions of battles they are combating each day within themselves. Imagine how stress and anxiety is controlling their lives. The Labor Ministry in Lebanon requires that all local companies employ Lebanese but not foreigners, or else the company has to pay fees for the Labor Ministry if it wants to hire a foreigner, which most of the companies will avoid to do. And if by any case they found a job, of course their salaries are less than that of the Lebanese. Not to forget that they are prevented from joining the syndicate, and they are not allowed to open their own business without having a Lebanese partner, so they end up working abroad. Only children of Lebanese mothers with unknown paternity have greater claims to citizenship than children of Lebanese mothers with a known foreign father. But why? What's the reason behind this discrimination? Officials said that they are not approving a law that allows Lebanese women to pass on their citizenship to their children because of the fear of geographic imbalance. But the truth is that officials are hiding behind the mask of geographic imbalance because in fact Lebanese men are allowed to marry foreigners and they automatically pass their nationality to their wives. Don't they also cause in this case geographic imbalance, or only women are accused of everything in this world? One of the most worst case scenarios is when President Michel Aoun signed a naturalization decree to grant citizenship for over 400 foreign nationals. Some reports stated that this naturalization is only given to people who pay large sums of money or only for those who have ties with the Syrian government. Still, this statement is vague and ambiguous. This move sparked the outrage of the protesters who went to the streets of Beirut calling to allow Lebanese women to pass citizenship to their children and spouses. But as we all know, the solution is not in our hands, it's only in the officials' hands, the officials with power, because only when officials decide to end this discrimination, they will take an action. Otherwise, we will live in the situation for more 100 or maybe thousands of years. But only we can, my recommendation that for women to stick to their rights, to fight for their rights, to empower each other, to protest, to fight, to maybe their voices will reach somewhere one day. And Lebanon, of course, should amend this nationality law. It should end all kinds of discrimination. Not to forget that health and education and labor ministries should adopt and publicize decisions to treat children and spouses of Lebanese women in par with Lebanese citizens, in order to make sure that they are not deprived of their rights, of their basic needs and rights. But as we all know that all of the ministries did not respond to this correspondence. Only the Ministry of Labor responded and said that no, children and spouses of Lebanese women need a valid work permit in order to work and live legally in Lebanon, unlike the children and spouses of Lebanese men. So, as I said before, that the situation is not in our hands, but I hope that with the presence of the parliament candidate Paula Yaoubian, there might be one day changes or legal decisions to protect women and to end all this discrimination, because Paula fights for women and fights for these stateless kids to have only a piece of paper to prove their nationality. And I hope that one day we will see the horizon, we will see the light in this country. Thank you.